Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to avoid zip bulge whenever we are fixing in our zippers, whether to our tops or our gowns. And I'm going to be using the sway back adjustment method. Now, this is very beginner friendly, and if you want to learn how to make this or how to do this, please keep on watching. So guys, here I already have a basic block for my front pattern and also for my back pattern, okay? So I'm not going to be showing you guys how I drafted out these patterns because this tutorial is mainly for zipper. So guys, if you want me to do a tutorial on how to draft out a basic bodice, please let me know in the comment section. So I've gone ahead to cut out on my fabric. I'm going to be using this plain fabric here for illustration purpose. So I'm just going in now to just mark where my dots are on my back pieces, and then I would go ahead to pin these dots away. I will do that for both the right side and for the left side. This is my back piece, so when I'm done with pinning this out, I will also do the same on my front piece. Okay, so guys, what I'm doing is I'll go ahead to fix in my zipper just straight without contouring the zipper allowance area, so that we would see how the bulge is and everything going on with the bulging. Then we would come back again and do the contouring just so we will see the difference, and everything. So now I've gone ahead to pin out the darts on my front piece also. So what I'm going to do is go ahead to stitch in these darts, then pin my zipper allowance, which is 2 inches. Okay, my zipper allowance is 2 inches for my back. Then I'll go ahead to join the back to the front by the shoulder and also by the sides. So guys, I've gone ahead to do this. You can see I've gone ahead to stitch in my darts and also join the front piece to the back piece. And I've also gone ahead to pin in or to pin my zipper allowance area. It is 2 inches, so I pin exactly 2 inches. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to attach my zipper onto this zipper allowance area just straight down without no contouring or taking out any darts there. So I'm just going to flip this to the front area, so you can see this is the front part of my top, and I've marked exactly 2 inches from the neck down to the length of this top. I'm doing that also for the other part of the back side, so you can see I'm marking exactly 2 inches from the neck area down to the length of this top. Now I'm going to go ahead and pin my zipper to this. So when I was still learning how to fix a zipper, this really helps me a lot. I'll just flip the clothes I am making to the front and then go ahead and trace out my zipper area there. Now know that when I fold the allowance inwards, my zipper is going to have to be in the middle, so that way it guides me on how to fix in my zipper. So if you're a beginner, maybe you can use this method if you're still confused on how to fix in a zipper. So right now I'm just going into to pin my zipper to these places where I traced out my zipper allowance, the place that you're seeing the chalk stain. That is where I traced out my zipper allowance. So I'm going in now to pin it, then I'll go over to my sewing machine and stitch this up. So because this is just straight down, I'm just making a straight stitch down from the neck area down to the length of this top on my zipper. So guys, when I was done, I went ahead to put this on, and yeah, you can see. So you can see the bulge down there. You can see the zip bulge down there, okay? So I wanted to make this first just so we see where the bulge is and everything going on before we go ahead to correct this, okay? Now what you want to do is go ahead and measure your back waistline. Okay, so guys, your back waistline is not the same thing with your front waistline. For most people, it is 2 inches difference. Okay, so right there at my waistline for my back is where I am having the zip bulge, as you can see, and right there is 16 inches from my shoulder down to that back waistline. For me is 16 inches. But when I measure for my front, okay, when I place my tape rule on my front shoulder down to my front waistline, what I have is 18 inches and not 16 inches. Okay, so imagine that you go ahead and contour your zipper area as that 18 inches length for your back. it's not going to work. All right, so go ahead and measure your back waistline. If you are doing this for someone, okay, I'm going to illustrate with this mannequin here so you can see. I'm going ahead to measure the front waistline, and the front waistline for this my mannequin is exactly at 17 inches. Then go ahead and measure the back waistline of your customer if I'm making this for someone, okay. And the back waistline for my mannequin is 15 inches, okay, the same 2 inches difference. I think it is mostly 2 inches difference for most people. So now I am going to be contouring at exactly 16 inches at my back, okay, for my back zipper. Now I'm going to be using a method called sway back adjustment. All right, now this method, I'm going to have to take away the excesses at that zipper allowance area so that the zipper forms the shape of the back. So now this is my back. But sorry guys, I thought my camera was recording when I did these dashed lines. So right here, these dashed lines is that 16 inches waistline for my back. So you can see from my shoulder down to those dashed lines is 16 inches. So now from that point, I'm going to place this on my zipper area. You can see, not on my zipper allowance, on my zipper area, and I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Then I am going to draw a line back to the starting point of that 16 inches dotted lines, okay, just as though you are taking out a dart. So you can see I'm going to draw another dashed lines down to that point so that the both points meet together. So guys, you can see what it is looking like. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to slash my back waistline. That is that 16 inches line, that straight line, not the slanted line. I am going to go ahead and slash it, then go ahead to fold away the excesses. All right, so guys, you will see how I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to go ahead and slash this straight line here, then go ahead to fold in the darts. That way I remove those excesses causing the zip bulge at the back. So guys, make sure not to slash this all the way through to your sides, okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this upper part to cover the down part just at that point where you came down by 1 inch. Okay, so you can see what I am doing. Just at that point where you came down by 1 inch, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. So guys, you can see what it is looking like. Just look at that zipper area. You can see that that zipper area has changed shape. So you can see what it is looking like there. You can see that that zipper area at the waistline area went inside. So you can see this way when you fix in your zipper, it tapers down to your waistline, okay. Now you would notice that my dart has bent to one side because of how I folded in the waistline dart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retrace this line back to a straight line, because your darts for your back pieces are supposed to be straight, not bent or going to one side. So I'm going to retrace a straight line again, then go ahead to connect my dart legs again back to the original point so you can see what it is looking like. Now this is going to be my new dart for my back pieces. So guys, what I did was to loosen out my back piece from my front piece, okay, loosen out the darts, loosen out the zipper, everything. So I'm going to use this new pattern now to cut on my back pieces, and then we fix in our zipper again and see just what this is going to look like. So you can see I've gone ahead to loosen out the darts, the zipper. I loosened it out from the front piece. Now I'm placing this pattern, this new back pattern, on my fabric, and I'm going to go ahead and trace this out. So guys, I noticed that the down part was coming up. That means the back part is going to be shorter than the front part. So you can see that down part is kind of coming up, and then the zipper area has tapered inside. So I'm also going ahead to trace it out, follow the shape. Then now I'm just going ahead to mark out my new darts for my back. So you can see I'm marking out my new darts for my back. Then I'm going to go ahead and pin this out. Then go ahead to hold in my darts. Join the back pieces to the front pieces again. Then pin the zipper allowance area using the same 2 inches. Okay, using the same 2 inches allowance, I am going to pin the zipper allowance area, and then I'm going to join the back pieces to the front pieces. I've gone ahead to do all that, and you can see what it is looking like. Now this you can see that at the length part, the back part is shorter than the front part. So I thought maybe when you put this on, your bust, okay, is going to push up the front piece or the front part of the top, making it still align on your body. So guys, what do you think? Because there is no way you will do this method without the back piece jumping up, but when you put this on, you would see that everything aligns again. So the bust pushes up the front piece and it aligns with the back piece on your body. So right now I'm just going ahead to pin my zipper allowance, my zipper on my zipper allowance again. Then I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and stitch this up, then put it on, and we would see what it is looking like. So guys, I'm going ahead right now to stitch my zippers together. So you can see this is one side of the zipper, and when I'm done, what I normally do is to close up my zip before I go ahead to stitch in the other part or the other side of the back piece. So this is what I mean. I've gone ahead to close up my zipper, and then I'm going from the down part all the way up to the neck area. Okay, so when I'm stitching my zipper for the opposite side, I zip it up, then I start from the down and go all the way up to the neck area, and this works for me. Okay, so there are different ways that people fix in their zippers and it works for them. This particular method here works for me. So guys, you can see I am done with fixing in my zipper, and you can see what it is looking like. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and put this on so we'd see. Then I noticed that the back darts, you can see they kind of come together. They are kind of giving a snatching effect at that area. And then also, like I said before, the length of the back is now shorter than the front. But maybe when I put this on, the bust is going to push it up and it's going to align. So let's see what it's looking like. So guys, as you can see, there are no more zip bulges. Everything is looking flat and clean and nice. Okay, so you can see, and the length of the front and the back actually aligns together. So you can see they actually do align together. So yeah guys, I hope you've learned one or two things today, and if you are confused about anything, please ask me your questions on the comment section and I will try my very best to answer each and every one of them. And also guys, I hope I am trying with my explanations and my illustrations. I don't know, I know I'm trying, but yeah, I hope I am trying to explain things very well, because I really want especially beginners to understand some basic things that you need to know in tailoring or in fashion designing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Thank you for your support here on my channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, click the subscribe button down below, join the family, like this video, and also share it. It could be helpful to someone out there. And see you on the next tutorial. Bye.